you guys, right?
Yes,
You love
of
story,
course,
right?
of course.
So
That's why I was in here for a long time because I like listening to your stories.
so the story goes like, so in India,
Okay.
everything, like, that is given life is inspire, right?
Okay. Yes.
So when the life goes out, it is expire, right?
Okay.
Like we
Yes.
expire.
Right.
So
Yeah,
there's
that's true.
exhalation, inspire. So when the life comes in,
Mm-hmm.
when the first breath is taken, that's
Yes.
when life begins.
Okay.
Okay, and the last breath, which is expire,
That's
is
cool.
the breath leave. So that energy, everything in India is breathing space.
Okay.
So what West understands as deity is
Okay.
actually inside the breathing space. If you
Okay.
understand that concept, you will get it.
Okay.
So the way the body works is, body is 72% water.
Yes.
So the body has three elements of energy: air energy,
Yep.
which is the mind,
Okay.
and then pitta layer is the way digestion and
Okay.
comprehension takes place,
Okay.
and kapha is the mucus, all the holes in the body. They consider there are 9 holes, like
Okay.
ears,
Okay.
nostrils,
Yes.
and like mouth, and
Right.
then anus, and
Right. Right.
like the
Yes.
pee holes. And
Yeah. Yeah.
so like
Right.
nine
All the
nine
holes.
holes. They call
Yes.
it 9 holes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the 9 holes, the mucus
Yeah.
is water and earth.
Okay.
The digestion is water and fire.
Okay.
The vata is ether and um, I think, air. Ether and air, right?
Okay.
Ether and air. So the water element is common for body, the digestion, and earth.
Okay.
Okay, so if you understand these concepts, right?
Yes.
So we are held together by fascia.
Okay.
So when the water body changes, we look different.
Okay.
So when you're a baby, your content is different, so your face is different.
Right.
When you age, like you develop
Right.
shrunken skin
Yes.
and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
so if you understand that, right? So so the body, so the Shiva, which is the inspiring force,
Okay.
he starts the energy to live.
Right.
When he leaves, it becomes Shava, the dead body.
Okay.
Okay, the body doesn't change.
Right.
But at the same time, the breathing is not enough. There is a force behind the breathing.
Okay.
So that's what animates the body.
Okay.
So they call it Shakti. So like one is the force.
Yeah.
One is the life.
Right.
If you understand?
Okay, yep, I get it.
So the
Yep.
life was telling the force, because like that's why they say behind every successful man there is a woman, or
Yes.
something like that.
Yes.
So the force and life were talking to each other.
Yes.
So the life form, he says, they usually, male and female are inside.
Okay.
Like you're being operated both male and, because sometimes you need the courage and acceptance.
Exactly.
One is one, and I have no idea which one is which.
Right.
Sometimes they need the female energy. I'm like, I have no idea. So they don't distinguish who is who.
Right.
It is up to you,
Right.
whatever you're drawn to. Which gives you courage would be the male side, which gives you acceptance is the female side. Okay.
Right.
Or the other way around. It doesn't matter to me.
Right. Right.
So when the life force says to the action force, so it's a myth that the body needs food, and he says it's all an illusion.
Okay.
So the body gets very annoyed, like the force rather.
Right.
The body
Right.
is not exactly getting annoyed. Body doesn't have emotion, right?
Right. Right.
So whatever it is that animates the body,
Okay.
so she gets annoyed and she says, "I am leaving you. I'm done." Like so essentially she felt discredited.
Okay.
So she takes off and she leaves him.
Right.
And like he's mortified because he didn't know she was going to leave.
Oh my goodness.
So, and her, because she felt not nourished by the statement, right? So then, so we can even like emotionally think, even though some people feed us and stuff, when we don't feel validated, so essentially didn't feel validated, so she leaves. So then he begs her to come back and she doesn't. But when she leaves, everybody starts starving because she's the ultimate nourisher of the world.
Okay.
So then she couldn't bear the agony in her children's face. So she comes back and she sets up like a portal. She says, anybody who brings me their begging bowl. I'm going to fill it with what you want to nourish yourself.
Okay.
So it's not just about the food. It's like something that gives us sustenance to live.
Right.
So today is when she gets born, like that. And there's a specific day. Whatever you wish for will come true. Whatever you build today,
right,
you can build. Because essentially it's us putting that as my focus, and then we'll work towards it. You know, that's another way to say it. So then when he hears she's like set up a camp, he comes running with his bowl and he begs for her to come back. Ultimate revenge.
No way, that's too funny. Oh my god.
So that is Indian version.
Right, that's cool.
But there is
Indian people are very deep.
But there is a Greek version.
Oh, really?
Do you have Greek connection?
I'm Greek.
So in Greek, right, Zeus is a flirt. He always has girls. And so his wife, Dimitri, she leaves him because she cannot put up with his BS.
Yes.
So she goes and she's the goddess of harvest. She's the goddess of nutrition.
Yeah.
Because I work with speech consciousness. So they film me in all that. Anything out there in the big book is available to me. You know, just because I can see one here, one here. Oh, I make the connection.
Seriously.
That's cool. I come across everything. So then Dimitri is doing harvest and her daughter gets captured by Hades.
Right.
And she gets so annoyed and she goes to Zeus and she says to him, if my daughter doesn't come back with not even a single hair harmed, I'm not going to feed you guys.
Oh.
And he says, go away.
Right,
lady.
Yeah, no way now.
Yeah. So he doesn't even care. He's partying. Okay?
Right.
So then his brother is Hades.
Yes.
So Hades, like, you know, and the only guy Hades is afraid of is Zeus. That's why Dimitri even goes to him. She tries to ask him for her daughter back. He doesn't listen.
Okay.
So then Zeus, like, you know, is partying, and then finally everybody is starving, but she stops harvesting. So when she stops harvesting, everybody gets hungry. So they go and say, Zeus, you're not doing your job.
Right,
you know?
something's wrong.
So then he suddenly, gets very annoying for him because he cannot continue his party. So he tells Hades, he says, hey, return the daughter.
Right.
That's even though his own daughter, he doesn't even care. Can you believe it?
What's wrong with you? Like, really?
So then, so he says one of the thing is she cannot be harmed, not even a hair follicle.
Yes.
So Hades, in the meantime, he opens a pomegranate and he takes one pomegranate seed and he puts it way behind in her like teeth and makes a clench.
Okay.
The juice goes in and he says to her, I'm going to release you, but the juice inside that went into your cells, it'd be our secret of our union. It's so scary. Like, you know, like it's like, so crazy. It's like almost like it doesn't matter however complete we look.
Right.
There's a little essence of what we gain by any experience, and that can never ever be anybody else's like your own.
Right.
That's that uniqueness inside.
Right.
So it can be taken in so many ways. I have no idea, but that is the essence of Greek teaching, where she was a daughter.
Okay.
But that's the same way they are saying in India, because what happens is this girl takes the form of nourishment. So it could be a daughter.
Right.
You know, so like
okay.
So like when I read this, I was thinking, what is the relationship between the ultimate source and the goddess of nutrition? Because that's the space I held with my teacher.
Okay.
So I'm like trying to see what is it, my relationship to him, and I haven't figured it out. Like what exactly, because I don't think it's exactly a husband-wife relationship. It's not a teacher relationship. It's not a nourisher relationship. It's like something that is the gist of your juice of pomegranate. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
And what it is, I have no idea.
Oh my goodness.
But
that's so funny.
Do you get it?
That is so.
Isn't that awesome?
She probably lost a little bit.
Do you understand it or no? Not really. You kind of.
I don't know. Look at plant that purple one.
So one of the theory in India is no matter how split we are, if we feed each other, we nourish the soul. So they think God themselves are arriving at our doorstep. So every pilgrim is considered God's.
Okay.
Even in other countries, they have the same belief system. So they will never let people go hungry.
Okay.
So my teacher took over and he said his mission is nobody should starve.
Right.
If anybody writes to him, he'll send them free food.
Wow.
free supplies.
Wow, that's
So
awesome.
I was working last year on this food bowl.
Right.
So I felt it completed, like, with him taking over. So it's almost like my bowl is passed.
Yes.
So like each year I'll create like my wish.
Okay.
So I have a teacher on the other side who from childhood I had a connection with.
Right.
And I have no idea whether it's a boy or a girl.
Okay.
But like, it's a guidance you get. Like that's why Inspire is like more like a guidance, right? Like you get it, and it's like so deep inside you have no idea who it is, and I cannot even explain. I don't know whether it's a boy or a girl, but it's like something. So each year I'll develop my own agenda today.
Okay.
Actually, 1998, me and my husband, we moved in together today.
Really?
But I would do it with my own agenda. He doesn't know. And so he says, can we raise our kids? I said, if you don't marry me. No
Exactly.
But, so we actually got married May 1st.
Oh, wow.
But today is like the day, according to stars. It comes, it's a third moon day, third lunar day after the new moon on spring.
Okay.
That's how we do everything with the spring, like what is called latitude, longitude.
Okay.
And literally this is the day I started my relationship with my husband, because I gave me to him. Whether he knows that or not.
Yes,
that's
you know
my
that.
purpose. And he was generated the day.
Oh my goodness, that's
so like when we were doing like his birth thing, I was thinking when he was what is it called? Conceived or
conceived.
It actually puts a bad target twice that day.
Wow,
there is an online you can calculate according to your child's birthday when they were conceived, the exact day 9 months before they go and measured it, and it was 2 weeks before my marriage. So you can see.
Wow, that's too funny.
So
my goodness.
But that's what I was telling my husband. I said, if in case he comes and says, let's get married and raise our kids, I will say, you are out of your mind.
Exactly.
How much I have changed, right?
Yes, exactly.
So what happened was my ultimate teacher, I asked, like each year I'll ask, what is my agenda? Like, they'll give me my agenda. Now that the food is not like my responsibility, I felt like, what do I need to do? I can work through him for food, but that's not where I need to focus.
Right.
So my teacher said from today to focus on water.
Oh.
He says that's like something. So I might get involved with simple wells. My teacher was saying under 20 feet, if you dig, the water is still pure. Wow. Because that's the next thing we're going to hit, pure water supply.
That's cool.
Because I heard we have more soda, we have more juices, but pure water is getting harder and harder.
Right, exactly.
So that's the thing, because all the water that town is polluting. No, because the town is giving us bleach, arsenic, lead, cadmium, mercury water, and there is nothing, no water without minerals.
Bottled water is worse than filtered water. Like
actually, they even found a worm that is clear. Have you seen that?
I don't want to know. Oh my God.
Yeah, and they found a staple. They found like so many things that's like so bizarre. So that's why I think the well water is what I'm going to work on next. So today, I'm going to go to Indian store.
Okay.
They will sell Ganges water in a bowl. So I'm going to buy it. Last year, that's why I bought the gold bowl.
Oh, okay.
Because each there. Have you seen that?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I have seen that.
So each year I'll buy like that bowl in symbolically. Because in 2001, in energy, I was told I'll be given my own bowl.
Okay.
And since then, like, for me, my head was persevering on a bowl.
Right. Yes.
Even though technically it's just energy.
Yes,
it's a golden bowl, because they said the first thing we need to reach is Rainbow Bridge.
Okay.
And then once you reach the Rainbow Bridge, which my teacher, the previous teacher gave it to me.
Yeah.
And then the ultimate teacher now is giving me, he told me he'll give me my golden bowl.
Okay.
And that I think today ultimately is coming true. Like I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Right.
But now that I met my other teacher, and since he took over the food, so now I don't need to worry about nourishing.
Oh, okay.
But still, my agenda I need to still follow.
Yeah.
Isn't that